No one can be better than my marionette man. He's a kind of flatterer to my different matters. Is there another qualified male who will be able to serve as entertainer? He can be my newborn baby, he can be my eternal savior, never let me down. Just me, I am special, beautiful. There may be many, but no one has it all. People have different kinds of qualifications. Then why can't there be more in one with special colors all in one? I'd like to redesign. Like an architect, I'll put it down. No one can be better than my marionette man. He's a kind of flatterer to my different matters. I may be rotten to think the way I do. I try to change attitude, but this keeps me in my truth. Then why can't there be more in one with special colors all in one? I'd like to redesign. Like a surgeon, I can change my mind now. I'm like a tranquil cow, controlling my domestic mind. Live life in a nightgown. No more marionette man. No one can be better than my marionette man. He's a kind of flatterer to my different matters. No one can be better than my marionette man. He's a kind of flatterer to my different matters.
And we're delighted to have with us two people that I'll be interviewing. First, a wonderful composer, Francis Schwartz, and he's the composer of a piece that was performed at the gala on July 1st with the captivating title, The Neon Petrodactyl. And with us as well is Sophie Dunér, who sang in that piece. Now, I wasn't there, and welcome, by the way, welcome both of you to our show.
Thank you.
It's great
Thank
to
you
have
very much.
So I'm going to have to ask you if you would, and also for our audience, Francis, perhaps you could tell us a bit about the piece and what the title means, and what the was it for string quartet? But maybe you can just give us a little background on the piece.
Well, I composed this work for Sophie. Actually, it is a work for female voice, her voice, and piano with string, with a violin, although it can vary to viola if necessary. But the neon pterodactyl, I chose a prehistoric animal, but with a contemporary touch, neon, meaning that I feel that it touches all human experience, whether it's right at the beginning or even today's experiences.
And how does that theme of the past and the present play out in the piece?
Well, when you have an electric performer such as Sophie, who is able to get it over to the audience, it sort of energizes them because they feel that there's something visceral in the piece, and yet they can identify it. It's not something that it's in the distant past. It's part of their contemporary life. And as you will hear, and as you will see from the reaction of the audience at the end of the piece, they were really into it. And I'm very glad to have such an interpreter as Sophie, because she energized them. She really did. So that's what we composers want. We want interpreters that can get into the piece and make it sound.
Sophie, that's pretty high praise from the composer. And for people not familiar with you, I interviewed you earlier this year, I think, at Weill. And you have a totally remarkable career because you're comfortable in so many different genres, be it improvisation or jazz or classical. Your career is quite remarkable. Tell us a bit about about this piece, and when did you first get the score, and what was the first impression that it made on you?
So I was stuck in New York City during COVID in 2020, and I had been waiting for Francis to compose a piece for me. I actually met Francis over more 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, and we had previously worked together. But then in 2020, he actually wrote the Neon Pterodactyl for me, and just the title was kind of freaky. I liked it. I liked the title very much. And from what I understand, it was also representing COVID, that it could take us anywhere. So he really wanted me to go wild in this piece, as I understood it, and I started to practice it, and I recorded a video of the piece, and I started to sing it a lot because I liked the landscape of the piece. It was very much suitable for what I like as a singer. It was angular. It was it had a lot of highs and lows, and it had two sections for improvisation.
I see.
So when someone finds or knows my register, like Francis does, you're just lucky, because I can do the best performance with it, and I also love the piece 150%. So I started almost to dream with the piece. I could sing it in my sleep. I sing it for my father. I sing it for my niece. I sing for people that are, contemporary musicians. I sing it for non-contemporary musicians. I even sang it in Stockholm in a jazz club, and the piece that people loved the most was in the Pterodactyl. It wasn't scary because it's contemporary music, but it really reached the audience. So if you can do that, then you're you're happy if you're doing this kind of experimental music, because I don't think it should be called experimental. I don't think it should be called alternative, because alternative to what? I mean, it's music, and
it's music.
People listen to it. Yeah, well, it's music. You don't want to call it an exception. Nobody wants to be an exception.
Right. Is it, Francis, you must have had a lot of fun writing it for a person you know so well, but who is also such a versatile musician, because as I just heard, there are sections in it that call for improvisation. So not every, I don't know if you're a classical composer, that's kind of a silly term, but you've given her an opportunity to really do what she does best, or one of the things she does best, which is improvisation. How did her improvisatory sections strike you that night?
Oh, I thought they were excellent. I have been fortunate in the past to work with different ensembles around the world where the artists are used to at least some improvisatory
Uh-huh.
sections and elements and everything. But the fun that I have working with Sophie is that not only is she able to improvise, but she enjoys it. It's not work, and we have fun. And she giggles sometimes after we finish, and there's nothing better than an artist who giggles. And that's really great. She enjoys it and she has fun, and that communicates to the audience. So I'm very happy with the work she's done, truly happy. And I'm working on a new piece for her that I'll give you the title of it if you don't mind. It's called
I can't wait.
Hotsy Totsy, Give Me What You Gotsy. So you'll be hearing her in the not too distant future.
And what is that scored for?
That's for piano and voice.
I see. Are you the pianist? Were you the pianist in the Neon Petrodactyl?
No, I wasn't. I was not. I could be if we were in the same place, but
No, that was Guy Livingston.
no.
Oh, Guy Livingston. Oh, I met Guy once.
Oh, from the recording. But no, at Carnegie Hall, it was Jennifer Savage. Yes.
I see. Yeah.
Yes, and yeah. And
She picks good musicians.
the violinist was Vladimir Duo.
Uh-huh. Wonderful, wonderful. I can't wait to hear the piece. I think it'll be part of the program that Progressive's Virtual Concert Halls is putting together. I'm very anxious to hear the piece because after hearing words about it, you just at the edge of your seat waiting to hear the actual piece, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So, Sophie, let me ask you first, what's on the horizon for you?
On the horizon, I am preparing for another tour in the fall in New York City. I have a new duo with Steve Beck, pianist Steve Beck, and we will be performing Stockhausen's Tear Cries in September at New Blue, which is a jazz club in New York City.
What's the name of the club? I'm not familiar with it.
New Blue.
Don't know it.
New Blue. It's a jazz club, and we are gonna. We will prepare Tear Cries, which is a piece by Caroline Stockhausen, and I sang one of the movements at Carnegie Hall last year.
So you're performing Stockhausen at a jazz club.
Yep.
That ought to be interesting. And we'll look for. Could you spell the name of the club? I want to look it up the next time I'm in New York.
Okay. NUBLU.
Is it in Manhattan?
It's with the letter section down there, Avenue C or something. I don't remember right now, but it's there's promotion on the Stockhausen Foundation website, so you'll find the performances there. It's one in November and one in September 12th.
Good luck with that. Francis, what are you looking forward to?
Well, right now I'm also working on a piece for the great French flutist Pierre-Yves Bartot, and it's something that I have to complete in the next 3 months. And then I have a concert of my music in Merida, Mexico, which will take place at the end of January, where I'm expected to perform 2 of my music theater works. So I'm going to be rather busy and hopefully can lose a little bit of weight so I don't look too bad on stage.
Oh, I don't think anybody cares. I've been trying to lose weight for 20 years, and no one seems to mind. Sophie Dunér and Francis Schwartz, it's been wonderful to have you here. I'm eagerly looking forward to this piece and also the next one. Sophie, yes?
Yes, I would just like to say a last thing. I'd like to include that I'm having 2 solo gigs with my own music in September and at Sylvanas in Harlem, and I also have a solo gig at Spectrum in Brooklyn in November. Just wanted to say that as well.
Thank you very much. And thank you both for your time. It's been wonderful chatting with you, and good luck on all your future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Leolova, feuriger Sonnengeist, herzköniglich beherrsche der Welt. Hochherrsche Stolz und standhaft großmütig schenkend liebt das Spiel, liebt die Kunst, die Liebe, das Hohe. Stolz und standhaft großmütig schenkend liebt das Spiel, liebt die Kunst, die Liebe, das Hohe.
We are back, bigger and stronger than ever, with our new season of auditions and performances.
Our channel is dedicated to bringing live performances and events to audiences around the globe.
Perform in Weill Recital Hall at Carnegie Hall. Opportunities for soloists and chamber musicians are available. Opportunities to perform a concerto with the New York Chamber Players and Orchestra Manhattan. Opportunities for composers to have their works premiered. New, an opportunity to have your string quartets recorded on an album produced by Cicciarone Música. Receive a press interview and be featured on our live internet TV series. Everybody who auditions receives a session with our tech experts to ensure you the maximum quality of presentation from your own equipment. Auditions will be hosted live online throughout the entire season. After your auditions, stay online to receive your personal performance evaluation and a chance to speak with our esteemed judges.
You intend to do all the right things and you do them.
And I see you being very much aware that when your body moves, the sound flows.
It's like I never heard it before. It was like, okay. So thank you.
There's more. Whole Orchestra is back. Audition to be a featured artist in Florence, Lviv, Cairo, the Philippines, possibility to take part on a professional recording with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, and a chance to link up with Price Attractions, a professional artist management company. Applications are due October 1st. Visit our websites for more detail: boldorchestra.com, soundespressivocompetition.com, or progressivemusicians.com. So that's opportunities to be featured in New York City and all around the globe. Have your works premiered on a professionally released album, press interviews on the live internet TV, evaluations from musical experts, professional management opportunities, and so much more. Take that next step forward and reach toward your opportunity to receive world recognition as a musical artist.
We heard 7 artists tonight, and each one was fantastic.
It all starts by filling out that application on one of our websites. Apply by October 1st.